When people talk about Cardano, they often miss the bigger picture. Cardano isn't just another cryptocurrency competing for market share. It's an infrastructure project aimed at solving real-world problems at a global scale. From the beginning, Cardano was designed differently. Instead of moving fast and fixing later, it focused on peer-reviewed research, formal verification, and long-term sustainability. That design choice shaped not only the technology, but the kinds of partnerships Cardano attracts. One of Cardano's most important real-world collaborations has been with governments and public institutions, particularly in emerging markets. In Africa, Cardano-backed solutions have been used to explore digital identity and education credentialing. The goal isn't speculation, it's giving millions of people a verifiable identity they own themselves. When identity is decentralized, people gain access to banking, education, and economic participation that was previously impossible. Then there's Cardano's work in decentralized identity through solutions like Atala Prism. This isn't about NFTs or yield farming, it's about trust. In a digital world full of data breaches and centralized control, Cardano is pushing a model where individuals control their credentials, not corporations or governments. Another major pillar is connectivity and infrastructure. Through partnerships in decentralized telecommunications, including projects building blockchain-based mobile networks, Cardano is exploring how blockchain can support internet access in regions where traditional infrastructure is too expensive or too centralized. If people can access the internet and financial tools without relying on monopolies, entire economies can change. Cardano has also focused heavily on interoperability and data reliability. Integrations with decentralized Oracle providers allow Cardano smart contracts to access real-world data securely. This opens the door to use cases like decentralized insurance, supply chain tracking, and financial products that don't depend on a single trusted intermediary. And speaking of finance, Cardano's DeFi ecosystem is built on a different philosophy. Instead of maximizing leverage and speed at all costs, Cardano emphasizes predictability, security, and correctness. Its extended UTXO model makes smart contracts more transparent and easier to reason about, a critical feature if decentralized finance is ever going to be trusted at an institutional or governmental level. But one of Cardano's most underestimated partnerships is with its own community. Through on-chain governance, treasury systems, and upcoming decentralized decision-making frameworks, Cardano is moving toward a future where protocol upgrades, funding decisions, and network direction are controlled by stakeholders, not a foundation, not venture capitalists, not insiders. That matters more than people realize. Privacy-focused systems, enterprise-ready chains, and regulatory-compliant environments are being developed to work alongside the main Cardano chain. This modular approach allows Cardano to serve very different needs, from public transparency to private data, without compromising the core network. So how does all of this change the future of the world? First, it changes who gets access. Billions of people are underbanked, under-identified, and underconnected. Cardano's partnerships focus on bringing them into the global economy without requiring permission from centralized gatekeepers. Second, it changes how trust works. Instead of trusting institutions blindly, people can verify systems mathematically. That shift reduces corruption, increases accountability, and makes global collaboration possible without centralized control. Third, it changes how long systems last. Most blockchains are optimized for hype cycles. Cardano is optimized for decades. Its partnerships reflect that slow-moving institutions, governments, universities, and infrastructure builders don't adopt fragile technology. They adopt systems designed to endure. And finally, Cardano changes what crypto is for. Not just trading. Not just speculation. But coordination, identity, governance, and economic inclusion at a planetary scale. Cardano isn't loud. It isn't flashy. And it doesn't promise overnight revolutions. What it promises is something far more powerful, a system built carefully enough to still be standing when the rest of the noise fades. If the future of crypto is about building a better world, not just a bigger market, Cardano is one of the few projects truly aligned with that mission.